Hello, darling. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be learning about yet another SCP. This is SCP-5031 from TheVolgun. This one's actually been quite recommended, especially after some of the darker ones that I've been through. So I'm very excited to get to it today, and I hope you are as well. If you are new here, please do consider subscribing. It really help me out, and I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you. Also, make sure you check out the merch and use code MOAN. Are you ready? Let's go.
File under review. This document has been flagged for possible methodological issues. Please be aware that the following information is subject to change and may contain inaccuracies.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Item number SCP-5031. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-5031 is to be contained in an airtight iron cell in Biosite 59. The structure must be inspected for imperfections on a bi-weekly basis. No other interaction necessary. Description: SCP-5031 is a non-sapient quasi-humanoid creature of unknown origin. When directly observed, SCP-5031 will temporarily cease to exist until the viewer stops observing the space that SCP-5031 formerly occupied. Traces of its existence, for example scratch marks or blood trails, continue to exist when SCP-5031 does not. Video and photography devices do not capture SCP-5031's appearance. However, observing SCP-5031's shadow does not cause cessation of existence, allowing certain physiological traits to be inferred from its silhouette. Abnormally small head with no discernible neck. Elbows branch into 3 sets of lower arms each. Elongated torso approximately 1.9 meters in length, presumably for extra digestive capacity. Pelvis terminates in a crescent-shaped protrusion of osseous tissue with a blade-like lower edge. Levitates above the ground at a fixed height of 0.5 meters. While SCP-5031 has no nutritional needs, it will nevertheless hunt and consume any human or animal it encounters by using its pendulous lower body to down targets. SCP-5031 does not sleep and is incapable of expression or verbal communication. Addendum. As of 14/02/2018, Senior Researcher Stanley Huxtable is now acting in the role of HCL Supervisor for SCP-5031. The following is a selection of relevant correspondences from Senior Researcher Huxtable to Site Director Yusuf Mustofi elucidating research progress. 14/02/2018. Initial impressions. I have no idea who wrote this, but there's a lot I'd like to say to them. I'm not a fan of abandoning a living creature inside a metal box for 10 years, no matter how pragmatic it may be. It's difficult to fathom that such things were considered the norm a decade ago. Have you ever heard something scream from behind 10 inches of iron for hours on end? When I do my redraft, remind me to add anomalous resistance to hoarseness somewhere in the description. Could you work your magic and get the boys to retrofit the containment cube with an aperture and security vestibule? I'd like to run some tests that require exposing SCP-5031 to certain stimuli. 08/03/2018. Round 1 tests. Sound. Summary. Forward. Installed speakers in the containment vestibule and played various albums of natural ambience and popular music. SCP-5031's propensity for screaming worked as a convenient way to measure its stress levels. 100% would be considered its typical screaming. Volume and duration, over 48 hours, and 0% would be no screaming at all. Selection: Morning Forest Ambience. Stress level: 43%. Seaside Paradise Ambience: 48%. Deep Grotto Ambience: 62%. The Best of Mozart: 13%.
What?
The Best of Enya: 18%. The Best of Ben Folds: 6%. The Best of Jethro Tull: 59%. The Best of Kiss.
They played Kiss and Mozart to this thing. Okay. Interesting.
23%. Afterward. Efficacy of music for stress reduction gradually decreases over time. I've assembled a playlist of SCP-5031's favorite music to play on shuffle in its enclosure in perpetuity. Stress levels consistently remain in the 15 to 25% range. Baseline adjusted accordingly.
Okay.
2203-2018. Round 2 tests. Play. Summary. Test. Threw softball into enclosure. Result, SCP-5031 sliced the ball in two.
Now give it a bat. Give it a bat and try it again.
Test. Tossed basketball into enclosure. Result, SCP-5031 sliced the ball open.
Okay.
Test. Rolled bowling ball into enclosure. Result, SCP-5031 scratched a couple of grooves into the ball, then rolled the ball around the enclosure with the blunt end of its tail for 20 minutes. Stress levels remained less than 60% after play. Test. Rolled another bowling ball into the enclosure. Result. SCP-5031 used the blunt end of its tail to hit the balls together for a while. Stress levels remained less than 40% after play. Test. Bowling ball chipped and would no longer roll properly. Unplanned. Result. Stress levels increased to around 115%.
Whoa.
Test. Replacement bowling ball provided. Result. Stress levels fell back to around 40%. Test. Tossed basketball into enclosure. Result. SCP-5031 picked up and played with the ball. Stress levels remained less than 20% after play. Afterward,
Okay.
SCP-5031 began to use its hands to play with the basketball, possibly to avoid accidentally damaging it. Motor skill comparable to that of a toddler.
Guys, it's just a little toddler. It's just a toddler wanting to play with some balls, okay? And it's not a murder machine. Don't listen to the name of the thing. It's just a little guy. Come on now.
SCP-5031 still prefers bowling ball for kicking. 0504-2018. Round 3 tests. Food. Summary.
Food?
Forward. SCP-5031 was given the choice between two potential food sources placed at opposite ends of the enclosure. Choices: human corpse or pig carcass. Selection: pig carcass.
Okay.
Choices: pig carcass or chicken carcass. Selection: pig carcass.
Okay.
Choices:
We like
pig
pork.
carcass or rotisserie chicken. Selection: rotisserie chicken.
Yo, same. I'm gonna be honest with you. You give me just like a hunk of pig versus like rotisserie chicken, I'm probably doing rotisserie chicken every single time. I gotta tell you.
Choices: chicken carcass or rotisserie chicken. Selection: rotisserie chicken.
That's right.
Choices: live chicken or rotisserie chicken. Selection: rotisserie chicken.
Hey.
Choices: roasted turkey or rotisserie chicken. Selection: neither. Presumed sated. Afterward, while it's true that SCP-5031 doesn't necessarily need to eat, feeding it regularly has caused a marked decrease in average stress levels. Stress reduction seems to scale proportionally with the quality of food provided.
He's just like me. He's literally just like me. What do you mean? My stress greatly decreases if you give me a rotisserie chicken, especially if it's multiple rotisserie chickens. He's just a little guy.
Also of note is that SCP-5031 prefers to use its tail to pry and cut meat into bite-sized portions rather than rip the meat into chunks with its teeth or hands.
Aww, table manners.
1204-2018. Round 4 tests. Coexistence. Summary. Test 1. SCP-5031 fed until sated. Live subject, common chicken, introduced to enclosure.
Okay.
Result: SCP-5031 observed subject from a distance for several minutes and then rolled a bowling ball towards subject at high speed. Subject was killed instantly.
Oh.
SCP-5031's stress levels rose immediately and drastically.
Oh no.
Test 2. Bowling balls removed from enclosure. SCP-5031 fed until sated. Live subject, common chicken, introduced to enclosure.
Okay.
Result: SCP-5031 gently rolled a basketball towards subject. Ball hit subject lightly. Subject responded with a small cry and moved away. SCP-5031 did not engage with subject any further.
Okay, but he learned. He learned. He was upset at the first one, and now he learned.
Test 3. SCP-5031 fed until sated. Live subject, Class D, blindfolded, introduced to the enclosure, and instructed to sit and roll basketball forward.
This is a very quick escalation of chicken and then person, okay? This is, I understand I'm saying he's a little guy, but this might be just little bit of a jump.
And wait until it came back and roll away again. Result: subject and SCP-5031 successfully rolled the ball back and forth for several minutes. SCP-5031 eventually abandoned the activity and approached the subject. Per safety protocol, subject removed their blindfold to terminate the activity. Test 4. SCP-5031 fed until sated. Live subject, Class D, introduced to the enclosure and instructed to toss a tennis ball at the wall. Let it ricochet behind them, then catch and repeat. Result: SCP-5031 stood behind subject and successfully engaged in a game of catch, mimicking subject's action of letting ball ricochet against the wall. Afterward, SCP-5031's motor skills appear to be rapidly improving.
Okay.
1605-2018. Round 5 tests. Symbols. Summary. Forward. 5 LCD displays were fitted into the wall of SCP-5031's enclosure, each with a lit button and a food dispenser underneath.
Okay.
Test 1. 2 stations activated. Screen 1 displayed the image of a rock. Its button dispensed rocks. Screen 2 displayed the image of a rotisserie chicken. Its button dispensed pieces of chicken.
Oh.
Result: SCP-5031 poked at the image of the chicken for a few minutes and eventually hit the button. Chicken was dispensed until SCP-5031 was satisfied. Test 2. Screen displays and the materials dispensed were swapped. Result: SCP-5031 hit the button it had hit the previous day and received a rock. It then went to the other screen and hit the button to dispense chicken. Test 3. Screen displays and materials dispensed were swapped back to their original positions and set to swap again at random intervals after the first distribution.
Okay.
Result: SCP-5031 went directly to the button next to the image of the chicken, experienced apparent confusion after the first mid-distribution swap, but quickly learned to watch the images.
It seems very smart. Very, very smart and learning and adapting really, really quickly.
4. 3 more stations, screens, buttons, dispensers were activated. 4 stations displayed the word rock and dispensed rocks. 1 station displayed the word chicken and dispensed chicken. Arrangement set to change randomly several times over the following days.
Okay.
Result: through trial and error, SCP-5031 determined which station dispensed chicken. SCP-5031 subsequently went to the station marked chicken whenever the displays were swapped. Test 5. All stations deactivated except 1. Screen displayed the word chicken. 7 wood blocks were set in front of the station, each marked with one of the letters in the word chicken. The station's button was set to remain unlit and inactive until the blocks were arranged in the correct order.
Oh.
Result: SCP-5031 expressed apparent frustration, hitting the inactive button repeatedly and striking the wall with its tail. Test 6. Same as previous test, but screen displayed the word chicken with each letter overlaid on a photo of a wood block. Result: after 12 minutes, SCP-5031 successfully assembled the word chicken. Afterward, it can learn language, Yusuf. 29/08/2018. Round 6 tests. Vocabulary. Results. Forward, SCP-5031 has learned to use letter blocks to form the following words: foods, chicken, turkey, pork, tofu, beef, bread, more salt, more pepper, more cooked.
What?
Music. Mozart, Enya, Ben Folds, Forest, Seaside, White Noise, more volume, less volume, and silence. Play. Basketball, bowling ball, tennis ball, cat, dog, human, Robert, D52125, Stanley, and alone.
Yo, who's Robert and Stanley? Are these your playmates? Do they frequently stop by? What?
Afterward, through its increased vocabulary and human interaction, SCP-5031 has made the following progress. Established food preferences and dish pairings.
Okay.
Learned to sing non-verbally, and learned to juggle. Six-handed juggling is something to behold.
Okay.
05-10-2018. Round 7 tests. Activities. Summary. Test 1. Introduced table, paper, and crayons into the enclosure.
No.
Live subject D52125 instructed to demonstrate drawing for SCP-5031. Result: SCP-5031 learned to draw. Discernible subjects depicted in its artwork include D52125, SCP-5031, a rotisserie chicken, a cat, and myself.
What?
Test 2. Introduced piano to the enclosure. Live subject D52125 instructed to play chopsticks blindfolded and invite SCP-5031 to play along. Subject had time to practice beforehand.
Dude, that is cheating. You're gonna teach this thing how to play piano? It's got 6 hands. Are you kidding?
Result: SCP-5031 learned chopsticks in 2 days, though it appeared more interested in making its own original music complete with vocals.
What?
These compositions might be considered crude by human standards.
Oh, that's so cute!
Test 3. Introduced spice rack into the enclosure. Live subject D52125 instructed to demonstrate seasoning meats. Result: SCP-5031 spent almost 3 straight days experimenting with different combinations of foods and spices. SCP-5031 assembled the words more, more with its letter blocks after running out of garlic powder.
Yo! Okay. I am a white woman. Alright? I use a lot of garlic powder. Okay, yes, there's other things, but I also would spell out more if I ran out of garlic powder. I gotta say.
Afterward, SCP-5003 only engages with art and music when accompanied by D52125, but it continues to be preoccupied with food preparation even when alone.
Okay.
04/01/2019. Round 8 tests. Cooking. Results. Forward. Basic kitchen utilities installed in enclosure. Sharp implements withheld per security protocol. SCP-5031 used its tail to cut food. Live subject D52125 instructed to demonstrate preparation of various recipes. Recipes learned: quesadilla, taco, hamburger, fried rice, Mongolian beef, spicy chicken curry, chocolate chip cookies, sponge cake with buttercream, fudge, clam chowder, steak, macaroons.
If this thing can learn how to make macaroons, then I can, okay? This... If you're telling me this toddler... this toddler learned how to make macaroons, I have no excuse. This is now a personal challenge. I am personally offended. I have to learn how to make a macaroon. All right, well, shit. Here we go.
Chicken abodo, smoked salmon, and profiteroles. Afterward, SCP-5031 has a severe peanut allergy. This should be included in the revised containment procedures. I would also like to note that SCP-5031 is now a better chef than the average human. It has begun to create its own recipes. D52125 has volunteered to taste test.
Oh.
30/06/2019. Update. SCP-5031 has said its first word. Salt. We are all immensely proud. 29/11/2019. Final test. Summary. SCP-5031 was given 2 months to develop a 3-course meal to serve at the Biosite 59 cafeteria for personnel working over Thanksgiving. Its selections were as follows. First course. Sweet potato turmeric miso soup. Second course. Duck confit with apple cider glaze and cranberry compote topping paired with butternut squash gnocchi on a bed of kale seasoned with truffle salt. Third course. A slice of spiced cassava pie topped with French vanilla ice cream and maple hazelnut syrup. SCP-5031 also debuted its original composition, Piano Sonata for 6 Hands, in a live performance broadcast from its enclosure. Personnel response was overwhelmingly positive. SCP-5031 stress levels at 0%. Testing successfully concluded. Revised documentation submitted for approval. This concludes today's lecture. Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. What?
I would like to give a special thank you
to you.
Ian J. Alsop, Zargaran, Professor Puffer,
Puffer,
The Morrigan, Ritalius, Karim El Ashmoui, Savanity, Christoph Kozak Slezak, HMS Lily, The Almighty Fish, Gav the Clumsy Containment Specialist,
aw, cute,
Spooky Aqua, Pure Osmium, Sio Diodamnatus, Brian Sanchez, Matthew Gilmore, Drew Peacock, Eric Corbidge, Longinus, James Saba, and NJ Vojak.
Yay.
If you would like a special thank you at the end of each of my videos, and some other cool stuff as well, visit patreon.com/TheVolgun. Thank you.
They put a hat on him! Dude, I was so scared that it was gonna go bad. Like, I was listening to it and it was going like so cute. And I was so scared. I was like, something's gonna happen. Like, this is an SCP. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna go wrong. And then I'm gonna be really upset. Man, I'm just happy. I'm very, very happily surprised. I was enjoying it, but in the back of my head, I was still like, something's gonna happen. Something somewhere's gonna go wrong, and it just got better, and he's such a cutie in his little chef hat. It was so good. I really, really liked this one. Thank you guys so very much for the recommendation. After some of them that we've seen, I definitely needed a very wholesome SCP, and I enjoyed it so very much. Thank you guys very, very much. Again, let me know if there's any other ones that you recommend, that you want me to see, if it's your favorite one, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it so very much. And please, 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 please make sure you check out the original video. It's gonna be linked down below. If you like my video, make sure you like and subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.